Okay everybody, this is Todd, All Things Archery and Shooting. This is part 2 of my review of the Kainokai 54-inch longbow, 45 pounds to 28 inches. Remember, this bow is pulling 46 pounds of my draw length to 46, it's pulling 46 pounds of my draw length to 29.5 inches. The arrows I'll be shooting will be these Port Orford cedar arrows. These are 31 inches long. They have a 100 grain point on them, 4-inch shield cut feathers on them. And they're coming in right about 450 to 460 grains, so I'm running about 10 grains per pound of draw weight with this bow. We're going to shoot a few through the chronograph here, then we'll shoot some of our 3D targets, do some overall accuracy shooting, see how it shoots. Alright, let's get started. Alright. Okay, I'm up the chronograph's about 5 yards in front of the target. I'm about 10 foot behind the chronograph. Let's see how it shoots. 155. That's not right. Let's try that again. 158. $149, okay. Let's shoot 3 more, see what she does. $152. Duplicate 152. Duplicate 152. Okay. Okay, not too shabby, about 155 feet per second for a 450 grain arrow. We're gonna be shooting this target now. We're gonna shoot 2 3-shot groups, see what we can hit with it. And then we'll shoot some on the 3D target and see how they do. Okay? Alright, first one I'm going to move out to about, I don't know, maybe 20 yards and shoot here and see what we come up with. Okay. Well, first group's not that great. I was aiming for this target spot here. I did get 2 in there at 20 yards, but I had 1 flyer way over here. That might have been a release, but let's try it again now. All right, stepping off 20 yards. Okay, first we're going to shoot 3 of these arrows now into the chronograph, see what we get. The chronograph's about 5 yards in front of the target, and I'm about 10 feet behind the chronograph. Let's see how she shoots. Oh, that ain't right. Let's reboot this thing. That can't be right. All right. Okay, I'm up the chronograph's about 5 yards in front of the target. I'm about 10 foot behind the chronograph. Let's see how it shoots. 155. That's not right. Let's try that again. $158. $149, okay. Let's shoot 3 more, see what she does. $152. Duplicate $152. Duplicate $152. Okay. Okay, not too shabby, about 155 feet per second for a 450 grain arrow. We're gonna be shooting this target now. I'm gonna shoot. We're gonna shoot 2 3-shot groups, see what we can hit with it, and then we'll shoot some on the 3D target, see how they do. Okay. All right. First one, I'm gonna move out to about, I don't know, maybe 20 yards and shoot here and see what we come up with. Okay. Well, first group's not that great. I was aiming for this target spot here. I did get 2 in there at 20 yards, but I had 1 flyer way over here. That might have been a release, but let's try it again now. All right, stepping off 20 yards. Well, again, I got another flyer here, my second shot. My first two shots were where they're supposed to be at. I did have a flyer. I'm not sure that's me or my release or what, but that's the second time it's done that. So, all right, let's try one more round of 3 and see if I can get them all grouped where they're supposed to be at without that flyer. Okay, well, got that same flyer. I was aiming for this circle here, and I still got that same flyer. This time it's to the left, so I don't know, maybe it's me today. I'm not shooting real well, but that still was not too bad of accuracy there. It's not bad. Let's shoot over to the 3D target and give it a shot. It looks like we got some rain coming in. I'm going to try to beat this rain before I get these last shooting in. And we'll go back inside, talk about this bow, my final thoughts on, but let's go ahead and aim for this. I'll try to put 6 rounds in here in the hard area and see what we do. Let's step off 20 yards, see what we can do. All right, I got 3 shots in the heart and lung area. 20 yards, not bad, but the rain's starting to come in now. We're going to call it a day. Let's sit inside and give my final thoughts on this bow. Okay, everybody. Sorry about that. Couldn't do an extended rain session like I normally do. We had that rain come in pretty quick. It's Florida. We expect you pretty much set your watch by the rain in Florida. Usually around the same time every day, around 4 o'clock, it starts raining. So. Anyway, I did get some range shooting in. My thoughts on the way the bow shoots. I mean, there's no shock to the bow. It's very lightweight. I'm not so keen on the accuracy. Every shot I had a couple of flyers. I mean, it could be me. It could be one of my arrows. Could be bad. I mean, I've not tuned arrows for this bow yet. I will make up a dozen arrows and tune for this bow, and then I'll do another video on shooting this bow out of the tree stand, out of the ground blind. That'll be a future video. Speed-wise, it's somewhat okay. It's not that great. Average about 155 feet per second. We're going to go through my 6 items and see how it rates on our scale. But I want to let you know about the brace height. The brace height did finally settle in at 7.5 inches. I told you that string would eventually stretch. Okay, let's go ahead and rate this bow like I do the rest of my bows on 6 different variables of quality, fit and finish, specifications, okay, speed, shootability, quietness, and value, okay. First will be quality, fit, and finish. Okay, well the quality, fit, and finish, remember all these scores are based on 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst, for a possible high score of 60. Quality, fit, and finish on the bow. Except for a couple issues where where it's got some burn marks in it from finishing marks here, right there. I mean, it's not terribly bad. It could be better, I would think, but again, it is an $89 bow, so I'm not going to hit it too hard. So let's go ahead and say 8 on the fit and finish of the bow. Well, no, there is quite a bit of burn marks where they didn't let me sand it out right. So let's just say, yeah, 8 will work. We'll say 8, okay? Specification. This is where a bow's really going to hurt now. The specifications of the bow on the Amazon site says it's a 28-inch draw, 45-pound bow. Okay. Well, this bow comes in at 28 inches at just under 42 pounds, so it didn't make that. Also, it says the bow was rated for a fast light string, which it is not. Okay. So, and also it's supposed to come with a bow stringer. It gives you instructions on a bow stringer, how to use it. It even says so in here to use your enclosed bow stringer to always string your bow, but there was no bow stringer in the box. So, but it did come with an arrow rest, which does not say that in the specifications of Amazon. So I'm going to have to give it a 6 on specifications because the specifications didn't meet what they were supposed to be. Okay. Now let's talk about speed. Now this bow you saw, it has an average, I'll put in the video here, but I think it's running around 154 to 155 feet per second with a 450 grain arrow, which for a 54-inch longbow that's not rated for fast flight, I mean it's not terrible, but it's not great either, okay? It could be better. So the speed's going to bring it down as well too. I think it should be a little bit faster, and if it was able to shoot fast flight, it might be even better. But I mean, I like to see a bow pull at least 160 to 165 feet per second, a longbow. But this one's coming in around 152 to 155 feet per second. Again, I'll put a note card in, you know exactly what it is. So for speed on this bow, we're going to have to give it a 6 also. It's not very fast, but it'll get the job done. Right? We'll get the job done. You launch a 450 grain arrow through the vitals of a deer, it's going to go down. I wouldn't hunt nothing bigger than a deer with it though. Shootability. Shootability of this bow, well, that's how fast I picked the bow up and started shooting accurately with it. Well, you saw it. I didn't really have a long range session because the rain came in, unfortunately. But from what I did see, the shootability, I mean, other bows are much better for the same price. I mean, for $20 more, you get the Black Hunter, which is a much better shootable bow. It is also a longer bow. I mean, this bow was bought for specific purpose to hunt out of a ground blind in a tree stand. That's why it's only 54 inches. Now there was no finger pinch, which I was surprised. I shoot 3 under, so there was no finger pinch on the bow, which was nice. And the bow is quite, I mean, doesn't have any like shock to it, doesn't vibrate when you shoot it, so it shoots fairly well. So aside from maybe that I'm not going to really blame that bow. I'm going to give that to the arrows because the arrows aren't been tuned for this bow. I need to tune a set of arrows for this bow. So for shootability, I'm probably going to give it an 8. Okay, it's not that bad, all right? Now, quietness of the bow. Well, quietness of the bow is I mean, the bow, consider, you heard on the screen, it's probably one of the quietest bows I've shot out here. I mean, there's no string sounders on, there was no discernible twang or pop or sound to it, which really surprised me. I mean, there was really nothing to the bow, no sound at all. It's super, super quiet, and I mean, I might not even put string sounders on because it's so quiet. I mean, I really didn't hear any kind of twang or any kind of vibration on the bow. So, I mean, that could be because it's not designed for fast flight and it uses a pretty thick B50 Dacron string, which actually absorbs a lot of noise. But I mean, it was quite quiet. So I'm going to go ahead for quietness. I've got to give it a 9 for factory quiet. It was super quiet right out of the box. And I'm sure if I put string sound, it's going to be super quiet. Okay. Value of the bow. I mean, the bow is $89. I mean, not much more to say about that. $89 shipped to your door. I mean, the quality, I mean, $89, I mean, you can't go wrong, so I'm going to have to give it a 9 on value as well, too. For $89, you're getting a good buy for your money. All right? So just to recap, it's, I mean, it's a bow for the purpose I bought it for. I think it's going to work. We'll do some more testing with it, more shooting with it, more reviews with it. Like I said, I'm going to do a review in the future to get some more training on this bow and get some arrows made for it. We're going to shoot this bow out of a ground blind, different distances, and out of a tree stand, different distances it performs. That's the whole reason I bought this bow, because it's short, and we'll see how that performs. That'll be an upcoming video. But overall, the bow, I mean, for $89, I really can't say it's not a bad bow. It's a fairly decent bow for the money. I was kind of disappointed in the speed, and also the draw weight should have been better. But I mean, it is what it is. So, but anyway, overall, I could recommend this bow. I don't think it'll be an issue. I'm looking for a starter bow or something like I'm using it for, like out of a tree stand or a ground blind. It might be the perfect option for you because it is so short. I haven't seen a 54-inch except a youth bow. This is an adult bow, not a youth bow. At least it's marketed as an adult bow. But a 54-inch overall AMO is a really super short bow, especially for a long bow now. You've got a few recurves out there in the 48 to 52-inch, but I mean, a 54-inch longbow is really, really short. It's probably the shortest longbow adult size that I can see out there. It has a full adult size grip to it, so. And it's really amazing. There's no finger pinch, which is pretty wild. Usually a shorter bow, you get a lot of finger pinch. So yeah, the bow's a good buy, okay? All right, so if you like this video, click that like button for me. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And click that bell button next to that subscribe button so I can notify me upcoming videos that are coming up. I got quite a few more coming out. Hunting season's right around the corner, so I'm going to be doing a lot of hunting videos coming up. And I'm going to get back into doing some more because with the COVID sort of slacking a little bit, the shooting range is opening back up now, so I'm going to start doing some more IPSC and USPA pistol shooting competition too, so in IDPA. So I'll be doing some filming on that coming up in the next month or so. So look for those. Also, I got a bow coming in, which is an ILF bow for $69 coming in. So it's an incredible buy for ILF bow. I'll be looking for the review on that. And then I've got a custom longbow coming in that's being custom built from being in a few weeks. So be sure to look for that. All right, well, this has been Todd with All Things Archery and Shooting, and I want to thank you guys for watching, and thank you for your support, and until next time, ciao. Oh, almost forgot, I need to add up this bow, okay? So we're going to have, so let's add up the score now of this bow. So we got 8 and 6 is 14, that's 20, 28, 28 and 9, 37, 37 and 9 is 46. So this bow ranks 46 out of 60. Okay, that's a score in this bow, 46 out of 60. Okay.